Welcome. This is your strategic briefing on Anuga 2025, brought to you by BusinessRadio.media. We're going to dive into why this event isn't just another trade fair. No, it's the place where the future of the entire global food industry is literally being decided. So, let's just kick things off with a simple question. If you had to pinpoint one single place on the entire planet, the one spot where the future of food and drink is actually happening right now, where would you even begin to look? Well, that place is Cologne, Germany. You heard me right. For 5 days, from October 4th to the 8th, 2025, Cologne transforms. It becomes the absolute global capital of the food industry. And that event? It's called Anuga. All right, so let's get into the sheer scale of this thing. The best way to really wrap your head around it, just look at the numbers. Honestly, they tell a story all on their own about just how massive this is. First off, let's talk exhibitors. We're looking at more than 7,800 companies. Now, if you're in the food and beverage world, think about that. That's not just a statistic. It's an entire universe of potential partners, new suppliers, and yeah, even your competition, all gathered under one roof. And who's showing up to meet them? Get this, over 140,000 visitors. And these aren't just local folks. They're coming from 200 different countries. I mean, just picture it. The entire global food community all in one place, all ready to make deals. You just can't find networking like that anywhere else. And here's a number that really drives the point home. A staggering 93% of the exhibitors, they're international. This isn't some regional fair with a handful of international guests. No, this is a true bona fide global marketplace. So you might be wondering, how on earth do you manage an event this huge without it being total chaos? Well, Anuga has this brilliant solution. It's so simple, but so effective. They call it 10 Worlds, One Roof. And this is really the secret sauce. Anuga isn't just one massive, overwhelming exhibition hall where you get lost. No way. It's actually 10 separate, specialized trade shows, all running at the same time. And what that does is create this incredible synergy, You get deep, focused expertise right next to opportunities for broad, amazing discoveries. And you can really see that diversity right here. Look at the sheer size of Anuga Fine Food. But right alongside it, you have these dedicated worlds for meat, for drinks, and for 7 other major sectors. Every single one of them is a powerhouse event by itself. So what's in it for you? Well, let's say you're in the dairy industry. You can go deep, spending all your time laser-focused at Anuga Dairy. But then, when you're ready for some fresh ideas, you just take a short walk over to Anuga Drinks, or maybe Anuga Organic, and bam, you might just stumble upon the next big thing that's about to shake up your own sector. It's that perfect mix of specialization and pure inspiration. Now, this amazing structure makes Anuga more than just a place to buy and sell. It's a real engine for innovation. And for 2025, they've got a theme that ties it all together: sustainable growth. And this quote from Anuga's director really just says it all, doesn't it? Alternative proteins are not a short-lived trend, but indeed the future of food. This shows you they are actively looking forward, making space for the ideas and products that are going to define what's on our plates for years to come. And it's not just talk. They've actually built specific platforms to make this vision a reality. You've got Anuga Alternatives, which is all about new protein sources. You have Anuga Organic. And then there's the Anuga Taste Innovation Show, which is just incredible. These are the places where the future stops being an idea and becomes something you can actually see and taste. Check out some of these highlights from the Innovation Show's top 10 list. I mean, we're talking about butter made from 100% apricot kernels, noodles made from coconut water, a meatless hybrid fish, even a plant-based poached next. This is where you see raw creativity smashing right into what consumers are asking for. And the key thing to remember is, this isn't some science fair. These aren't just lab concepts. Anuga is all about bringing products to market. These are real, market-ready items from real companies poised to completely change what you see on supermarket shelves. Okay, so let's get down to brass tacks. The bottom line, why should your business be at Anuga? It really comes down to one thing: connecting with commerce. It's all about the direct, tangible payoff you get from being there. Let's break down who you're actually going to meet. Nearly half of everyone who attends is from the trade sector. Then you add in the folks from import/export and the food service market. you quickly realize you're surrounded by high-level decision makers and people who are there to buy. Seriously. And that's why Anuga is so important. It's all about those personal, face-to-face discussions with exactly the right people, the kinds of conversations that fill up order books and kickstart major strategic partnerships. This is where the deals get done. And hey, if you need one last piece of proof, here it is, 96%. That's the number of exhibitors who would recommend Anuga to another business. I mean, that's just an incredible vote of confidence, coming directly from the people who've been there and know its value firsthand. Okay, so the energy and the opportunity at Anuga are just off the charts. But what happens when those 5 days are over? How do you keep the momentum going? This is where making your story heard, amplifying it, becomes absolutely crucial for making a lasting impact. A really powerful way to do that is with something called a video business card. Think of it as a digital asset that perfectly captures your brand's story. It's something that keeps building trust and visibility for you long after the trade show floor has emptied out, giving you a powerful voice in those competitive global markets. You know, platforms like BusinessRadio.media, we're all about spotlighting those innovators, the trusted companies, the visionary leaders, the game-changing events, exactly the kind of people you find at Anuga. We believe telling their stories is essential for shaping the future, and by using an AI-first approach, we can help those stories reach further and hit harder. Because the conversation, it can't just stop when everyone leaves Cologne. That's where we come in. At BusinessRadio.media, we capture and amplify the stories that are truly shaping the future of business. So remember, Anuga is where the future of food is happening. And at BusinessRadio.media, we believe that by telling the stories of the brands shaping tomorrow, we can help build the trust that drives the entire industry forward. Thanks so much for joining us.